Fight News Australia here with Kai Carter France. Kai, second fight in the UFC. How excited are you to be here?
Yeah, very excited. It's a quick turnaround, but it's what I asked for. So things have planned out exactly how we wanted, and I had to train over the holidays, but it's a little sacrifice you have to do. We don't have a normal job, so you can take holidays whenever, and it's going to be awesome to share the cage, backstage with Izzy and Shane on fight night. So really looking forward to it.
Given that it is your second UFC appearance, do you feel like the first time you're able to shake some of those cobwebs off and be a little bit less nervous and able to fight even better this time around?
Definitely. When you make your UFC debut, there's a myth of the UFC jitters, but now I feel like second time making my walkout, I'll be a lot more comfortable in there, and hopefully get a finish inside those 3 rounds.
And there were a couple of hairy moments in that first fight. What do you think you took out of that?
I feel like it just took more confidence in myself, to back myself a lot more, and knowing that this isn't my first rodeo. Being in the UFC, I've fought over 30 times now professionally, so I don't need to put it on such a big pedestal and I guess mentally block myself from what I'm capable of. So come UFC 234 Melbourne, I want to put on the best performance of my career and just feel more comfortable having all my teammates backstage with me, all my cornermen back there. That's definitely going to take away the nerves and make me perform at my best.
And you won the 50 Gs. Did you go out and buy yourself anything nice, or did you save that?
I haven't even had time to spend it. I've been straight back into fight camp, so it was awesome to get a bonus and get rewarded for all that hard work, and looking to hopefully get another bonus for this fight as well.
Now I know you've got some great sponsors, but to get a 50 Gs like that, does that take a lot of weight off?
Oh, definitely. It's such a cutthroat sport, so to make it to the pinnacle in the UFC, to finally start to be financially, stable, I guess. It's a massive relief, and I'm just going to be smart with my money, not blow it all, and just make money while I can. That's why I asked for a quick turnaround, because I'm in the sport to fight and obviously make money and climb the rankings and get to that title eventually.
And you mentioned being on the card with Israel and Shane, both Kiwis fighting for City Kickboxing. How awesome is this event just for New Zealand MMA in general? Also even having Rob at the top of the card, who was born in Auckland and is a Māori like you and Shane yourselves.
It's a milestone in not just our careers, but in New Zealand MMA. This is the biggest event ever, involving homegrown New Zealanders, and I'm just honoured to kind of represent New Zealand and showcase, what we have in that homegrown talent.
Last time in Adelaide, you said you were here to help save the flyweight division. What do you think you need to do this time around to make a statement like you did last time?
I'll need to, get a knockout, then jump over the cage and run up to Henry Cejudo's fight. No, I want to get a finish. Be exciting. Just do what I normally do. Just let my work do the talking, and having the fight on ESPN where a lot more people can watch it. That could propel me, higher up the rankings, and then we'll see what happens after that. But for this fight right now, I'm just looking at my opponent. I'm not looking past him. We'll see what the division does after this fight.
And do you have any thoughts on the fight between Cejudo and TJ? How it went?
It's exactly how I thought it would have gone. TJ, he's a very confident guy, but I feel like he came in overly confident. And I was telling a few of the guys that you don't take those normal shots as you could when you drop down a weight class. You're not the same guy. So I've done it personally myself, where shots that I've aided at bantamweight, you can't take them at flyweight. So he learned that the hard way. I felt like the ref stopped it at the right time. I feel like it would have just continued if he didn't stop it. And I feel like the next matchup for Henry would be Joseph Benavidez at flyweight. Get that momentum going. Let the division grow a little bit more. Get more of the contenders, in title contention again, and keep it more exciting.
If you did have to, how do you feel about going up to bantamweight?
I would be more than fine. My last 5 fights before the UFC debut were at bantamweight, and I can hold my own there. I've knocked out bigger guys at 135, so I wouldn't mind going up either way. But for now, I'm just sticking at flyweight. That's where I am right now, and that's what I'm looking at.
And your opponent this weekend, have you studied much of his tape? How do you think you match up with him?
I haven't studied much of his tape. You know, I've seen his last fight on the Contender Series. Tough. He's a tough guy. Like he's got a lot of scrambles. Scrappy, very durable. Good win streak. So it's a good name. Yeah, he's 18-1. So he's got a good name. A lot of his fights have been in Brazil. So you know, I haven't taken this fight lightly at all. But game plan wise, I let Eugene, my head coach, you know, watch all the fight footage, and he's a mad scientist because he picks apart little things, and we exploit that. So I leave that all up to him, just because, you know, if opponents pull out all that kind of stuff like my last fight, you don't want to be too much invested in the little details. You want to just be focusing on yourself. So that's how I kind of look at it, and I leave all that specific stuff to my coach.
Awesome, Kai. Thanks very much for the interview, and good luck this weekend.